Hey you guys, welcome to your weekend edition Love and General reading. This is for the element of water. So if you're Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising, these messages are for you for the weekend of November the 25th through the 27th, 2022. So I want to thank you guys for all your love and support. Please keep in mind that these are general, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully you get some clarity. Also, if you're wanting to book a personal or private reading, be sure to email me for a price list if you don't already have it. If you're wanting to reach me by phone, it's a separate process. So make sure that you're registered at Paid Communications. And you can request a call back at any time. But if I don't get back to you that day, I'll get back to you within a 7-day time frame. Also, be sure to check me out on Patreon as well as TikTok. Okay, so we have the overall energy as the Hanged Man. We've got the Knight of Wands. We have the Queen of Swords. We have the Four of Wands. We have the Page of Wands. The Six of Wands. The Devil. And the Sun. Okay, so I kind of feel like maybe things have been isolated for you or on hold. Maybe you've been feeling stuck or in limbo. I feel like you are, if you're still in this position, I feel like there's something that you're needing to come to the realization of, or you're needing to see things in a different light or from a different perspective. I feel like you also just may need to think outside of the box. I do feel like you've been praying or meditating for clarity or for answers. You also may have been thinking a lot about a fire sign and an air sign, or you've been just seeing these two people in a different light. It seems too if you had been holding something against somebody. I feel like you're ready to let that go. If you've been too secluded or too reclusive, like a recluse, just being inside all the time, I feel that you're going to finally go out, get out of your comfort zone, and have some fun. So I feel like you're going to do something differently, or you're going to do something that, pushes you outside of your comfort zone. And I feel like you're going to do it. You're going to enjoy it. I don't know what it is. You also might have someone who is motivating you or cheering you on, encouraging you. It seems like you're going to feel very inspired. Yeah, it's kind of like you get your confidence back or your mojo back. Something else I was getting ready to say. Well, I'll go on into dating. So, those of you that are dating someone, you definitely could be going all the way if you haven't. If you have, I just kind of feel like maybe you guys are trying something new. I feel like you guys are definitely indulging in things that are new, fun, exciting. It just seems like you're exploring some things here. I feel like you're also just kind of having fun with your shadow side. There may be someone who is like opposite of you, like maybe you're really spiritual and your friend or your love interest is just like really bad. I just feel like you are having fun with that person, or they're somehow helping you get out of your comfort zone. It just seems like you're letting loose. Now, somebody might just now be getting into their whole phase. I know everybody want to do that in the summertime, but it might be something that you're doing now. You're like, oh, I never did this before. You know, I've been reserved all this time, and I'm getting out. I'm doing this. I'm doing things I never did before. So for some of you, it could be like you're exploring that side of yourself that you normally keep secret or hide away. Now, if you aren't dealing with anybody whatsoever, this can be about your creative side. You seem to be feeling very passionate, and maybe you even have like an active imagination, and so you might be bringing your thoughts to life. So you definitely could be working on some sort of a passion project, and just having fun with it. You may be feeling just very creative. I feel like your solar plexus is activated, and something is giving you the courage or the will or the drive to do things that you don't normally do. Or maybe you have been dead inside, and now all of a sudden you feel alive again. I do feel though that you still need to set boundaries with somebody if you feel like they're pushing you too far, or you start to feel a little uncomfortable, or maybe somebody wants you to overindulge. I still feel like you need to, set boundaries. Now, somebody does seem like they like escapism, any form of escapism. It could be healthy, it could be unhealthy. It does look like either way something becomes unhealthy. It's like, okay, that's too much. Too much, even too much prayer, meditation, isn't good, because then maybe you're ignoring other parts of your life that need attention. So I feel like everything in moderation. Also, make sure that you aren't becoming codependent or too needy for attention. Yeah, someone seems like they start to become kind of clingy, or like they start to need too much attention. It kind of makes me think of when a child does something funny and everybody laughs, and then they do it a second time and it's like some chuckles, and then the third time it's like, all right, that's enough. So I kind of feel like somebody could be doing that. It's like, okay, like, stop it. That's enough. You've wore it out now. So somebody could be doing something for attention. I'm seeing success for you guys, and maybe you coming out of a turbulent situation. I feel like you are going to have the attention or recognition that you deserve. Now, it does seem like you could be getting unwanted attention, or someone takes something too far. So let's say, for instance, you are an influencer, or you're an entertainer. Of course, it feels good to have fans, but then you got that one fan that want to take stuff too far. And I feel like you could experience someone who's coming off a little obsessive. And I don't really feel like they're threatening, but you do need to set boundaries with them. Someone also can actually be becoming overprotective. It could be you or it could be someone else, but like maybe someone takes it too far with trying to protect you and won't let anybody get close to you or something of that sort. I'm hearing something like a bouncer, so I don't know if you are going to some sort of club or if you work at a club and you have a bouncer that has to like kick somebody out for you. Seems too like you guys are having like a sense of security, which is also why you seem pretty excited about things or more optimistic. It seems like you are establishing some sort of solid foundation, and it could be with a friend or it could be a living situation, especially. You could be getting a new roommate. You could be moving in with someone or someone could be moving in with you. If someone's moving in with you, it does seem like maybe someone's becoming a little clingy. I don't know, you might have to set some rules and regulations. If you have recently moved in with someone, someone may be trying to restrict you. Somebody may be doing something for laughs, or like I said, they really want some sort of attention. Somebody might be showing out or acting out. Yeah. Something's going on where I feel that you have a sense of security. Now, you could be a homeowner or agreeing to a lease. Definitely seems like something's going on with your living situation. You could inherit some property. You also could still inherit some sort of debt. Like you got property, but now you got to pay the taxes, you know? Seems too like you're happy that you don't have to do something alone, or that you're doing something on your own. Okay, if you had been living up under the roof with somebody and, you know, having to share your space with somebody, it's possible that, you know, you're feeling liberated because you're moving out. Or maybe you are a parent that's becoming an empty nester. Maybe the child is moving out. I just see you being really happy though. Something's making you really happy. And I mean, you know, that's maybe you're really excited about, you know, the holidays, seeing friends or family, all the good food. Like maybe that's just something that really makes you happy. If you're normally lonely, it just feels good to have company. In a relationship, I feel like maybe someone is meeting someone's family for the first time and it seems like it goes well. If someone's been wanting to shoot their shot with you, I feel like they're going to have the courage to do so. If someone sees that you like them back, I feel like this person is going to become a handful. I feel like it gives them a huge ego boost, and this person just gets real comfortable with you real quick. Maybe claims you real quick. Oh, you mine now. Like, oh, you spoke to me. We together. You know, so somebody might be very territorial. Like all they needed was that confirmation that you were into them too. I see a situation where somebody gets snatched up unexpectedly, and then the other person feels like, I waited too late. So you might be unaware that there were actually two people interested in you, but one person's going to get to you quicker than the other. And like I said, when they do, they like quickly just like claim you. Okay, I feel like somebody is also, in a sense, communicating with you indirectly, but I think that goes back to someone just needing confirmation of how you feel. And if you like them just as much or like them back, it's a wrap. I really feel like somebody is really blowing your head up, gassing you up. Someone is coming off like protecting you, or like they're here to support you or protect you. I feel like you're being claimed for sure. Something could be going on at work. If you work a 9 to 5, it could be a lot of flirtation going on with people that you work with. Relationship wise, I feel like there's someone who you connect with physically, emotionally, spiritually. There is an intense connection that you have with someone, and even though it seems like it's kind of surface, it's still something deep going on. Something also could start off like a fling or a one-night stand and then flip to something more permanent. you might feel bound by someone romantically, or like something's destined. Hold on. Yeah, you might feel bound or destined. Now, my only concern, it could be someone that is actually doing something, doing some sort of work on you, especially like, you know, sex magic, or even if it's unintentional, like maybe you don't know that someone thinks of you when they're doing that. I kind of feel like you might feel, so if you're an empath, I feel like you're going to feel like maybe somebody is doing something like that. And another thing in regards to any relationships, whether it's friendship, romantic, family, a business contract, something is like a karmic debt that needs to be burned and purified. Something may start off fun. Even if you do end up in some sort of a karmic relationship, and technically I feel like I need to say this all the time now. I feel like all soul contracts are karmic. Some lessons are just more difficult than others. I don't feel like everything is toxic though. However, I do feel that something has potential to become unhealthy. But at the same time, even though that this is like somebody might be a handful, I still feel like you want this. Like you're really excited about this person. Like you could be saying, I don't want no more lessons. No more lessons. And then you think about somebody who like you are absolutely in love with, or some huge crush you got, even if it was like a celebrity, and you'd be like, okay, now I might take the lesson if it was that person. That's the only exception. So I kind of feel like something is an exception. And so you're like, oh man, I know this is a lesson, but at least it's somebody I really want it to be. If it's got to be with anybody, I'd rather it be you. Or if it's not a person, but like a job, you know, it's just like, man, this is at least, I'm so lucky I love this job, but I had no idea it was going to be so difficult. You know, so I kind of feel like either way, there is something is still like a karmic obligation. There's a lesson. There's something heavy to learn from it. And or there's like a debt that you owe to this person or company even in a previous life, and then you're just like paying that debt back in this life. So yeah, let's go ahead and pull some energy cards. All right, so what additional messages are there for water signs? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising for this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Ooh. All right, you have caring connections, attachment, indecision, overall energy, appreciation. So yeah, all of that stuff. You definitely feeling wanted, needed, appreciated. Again, I feel like whoever, once it gets confirmed that you like your person back, that the feeling is mutual, this person might get very possessive and kind of codependent. So you may need to set those boundaries, especially if you are currently used to your freedom and independence. Once you let someone in, I feel like it's going to feel like they're bound to you. Once you agree to some sort of job, you might start to feel bound by that contract. Still seems like you have a decision to make, or you might feel a little torn. You might start to second guess a decision that you make. So, like I said, after you agree to a relationship or a contract or an agreement, after the realizing that you feel bound or trapped in a sense, you might start wondering, like, did I make the right decision? I know I said I wanted this, or I like this person, or I like this job, but do I want to stay? So something causes you to question your path. You also may come to some sort of conclusion that you have been holding yourself back, and that you're the one that needs to make some sort of decision if you want to change. And I do feel like maybe you feel torn because there's two people in a love situation, because there's two people, and you can either go down that path with that one person or another path with the other person. So yeah. All right, so hopefully these messages help. Feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Sending love and grace.